Hello, my name's Emily. Welcome back to my channel M Plus Fashion. Bit of a different one for you today. This is my tattoo story. Hello, so like I said, today I'm going to be talking to you all about my tattoos. I hope it's something that some people will be interested in. I know I really love listening to other people's stories of their tattoos, and a couple of YouTubers I've seen that I follow and subscribe to have done a similar sort of thing. So I just wanted to share my story because I've got, I think 11 tattoos, 11 or 12, I can't remember, tattoos. And I've written them all down. I've written down, I think, the years that I got them. And I will take pictures of all of them and I'll put them in. So yeah, a bit of a different vibe today. I'm literally just going to be sat here talking to you. So I hope that's okay, and I hope you don't get too bored of the sound of my voice. So yeah, my first tattoo, I'll put a picture in somewhere. In fact, I might just do that so that I can put pictures in over here somewhere. My first tattoo I got when I was 18. I was desperate to have one. I went without my parents knowing, mainly because neither of them like tattoos, particularly my mum doesn't like them at all. And I was desperate to get one, and I just walked into my local tattoo shop in Keynsham, picked a butterfly off the pictures that they have. There was no kind of meaning behind it. There was no kind of sentimental value or anything like that. I literally just went, that one please. And I had a tiny butterfly done on my hip. It looks a little bit different now to how it did when I first got it, but I will put a picture in so you can see what it looks like. And yeah, I mean, it's quite old now, and I'm a lot larger now than I was then. So yeah, that was my first one, a teeny tiny one. My second one was another butterfly, and I got that on my shoulder. I don't know if I'll be able to show you the original tattoo. If I can find a picture, I will put it in. But it's been done a couple more times since then. It's had stuff added to it and stuff. So if I can find a picture of the original one, I will pop it in there. And then it's been done a couple more times, but I'll come back to it in the timeline, as it were. So that one, again, it had no sentimental meaning. I just walked into my shop and said, I like that one, and they did it for me on my shoulder. Again, in my local tattoo shop in Keynsham, which is in between Bristol and Bath, if you're not familiar with the southwest of England. I had my next one done as well. I've got one on the back of my neck. I'll pop a picture in. So I wanted something of 3 because I'm a family of 4 originally. It was me, my mum, my dad and my brother. And I wanted something with 3 on it to represent my mum, my dad and my brother. So this one had a little bit of meaning to it. There wasn't much thought that went into it at all. I literally just went into the shop and said, I want something with 3 things on my neck. And the tattoo artist kind of said, well, what about this? And I went, yeah, okay. So I ended up with 3 little flowers on the back of my neck. That was in about 2006 when I was about 19. Then I went off to uni, and I went up to I'd say the north of England. It's probably between, it was Warrington I was in, which is up near Liverpool. And so not true north, but north for me. So I then was obviously away from home and had a few more done when I was up there. I was up there for a few years. So I had my next one, which is 3 stars on my wrist. And I say 3 stars, it's 2 stars and a squiggly star, because the third one didn't come out particularly well. And I had it done, I went back and had it done again. And again, it didn't come out particularly well. So I've always not really loved this one. Again, it didn't really mean anything. I just wanted some stars on my wrist. So I went and got them. And that would have been in about 2007. Before I went away to uni, I did get a tattoo on my foot. Again, it's been redone since, so I'll see if I can find, I think actually I have got a before and after photo of this one, so I will put in the before and after if I can find it. So the before one, it's some hearts along the bottom of my foot, and then the after one, you'll be able to see because I can definitely show you an after picture. So the before one I got done before I went off to uni, and then the after one I got done when I came back. So that's kind of out of order, but yeah, it's difficult because they've been done a couple of times. So I was just watching back my video that I filmed earlier about my tattoos and realised that there was two that I'd completely forgotten to mention. So when I was living up north in Warrington, I went to a random tattoo shop up there and had two done on the same day. So I had one done on my wrist and one done behind my ear here. And yeah, I mean, obviously this one I can't see, so I always forget that it's there. It's faded a lot now, but I will put a picture on. The one on my wrist, I started with just chose a random pattern that I found on the internet, just really liked it. Went and had it done on my wrist. And then a couple of years ago, I had the little semicolon attached, like put over it, not over it, but like added to it, just as it's like I'm sure most people will know, but the semicolon is a mental health symbol, so meaning that your story's not over yet. So yeah, I just thought I'd jump back on, and apologies for the camera angle, I couldn't be bothered to get my whole like filming setup all out again, so I've just got you balanced. But yeah, I just thought I'd pop back on and mention the two that I forgot. After I came back down here from uni, I met my husband, my now husband, and I got, after we got married in 2010, I got his name tattooed on my wrist. Originally, I was going to get something to incorporate or cover up the stars, but actually I got it next to the stars, and I think it means that you don't notice them so much. So I got a cladder, which is an Irish symbol, because his family is Irish, and it means love, friendship and loyalty, which is everything I think should be in a marriage, and so it seemed fitting to get that symbol for him with his name. So again, I'll pop a picture in. And like I said, that was in about 2010. Then I didn't have any for a while because I had two children, and obviously you can't have tattoos while you're pregnant. So I had my two children, my two sons, and then when I finished breastfeeding and everything had settled down, in about 2014, I had their names tattooed on me. And I had their names tattooed on my other arm from my husband's name. And that is, I got two swallows and their names. And that tattoo was my first one that was done by the lady that I go to now. And all of my ones since that one have also been done by her. So at this point, so she did my kids' names for me. Then she redid my foot, so that's where the kind of foot redo comes in. Then my shoulder, my little blue butterfly on my shoulder, I'd had some flowers added to it, but the colour didn't take particularly well. I don't know what it is about my skin, the colour never stays very well, so I don't tend to get colour in mine. I tend to do black and grey. Now I know that I struggle. I don't know what it is about my skin, it just doesn't take the colour very well. So I'd had some flowers added onto my shoulder one, didn't take very well. So then I went back to my lady, who is called Charmaine, and she's based in Trowbridge in Wiltshire, and I will link her website down below for anyone who's local to go, if you want to go and check her out, because she is absolutely fabulous. She's on Charmaine, she's on Facebook as Charmaine at Rocket Queen. So she redid my shoulder for me. She added a rose and some other bits and bobs, so I'll put a picture on. And so she redid my foot for me, she redid my shoulder for me. And then I wanted something for, this is where we get in, like all these like, more recent ones have more meaning now. So then I wanted something for my grandparents. And my granddad fought in the war. And my grandma's favourite flower, and my granddad is sadly no longer with us. My grandma is, she's 95, 95 when I say, I think she's 95 and going strong. And her favourite flower is a poppy. So I thought I would have a poppy to symbolise them. Again, when I went in to get it done with Charmaine, she said, do you want any colour in it? And I said, I'm not sure, but, so we did it in black and grey to start off with. And she said, do you want any colour in it afterwards? And I loved it so much, black and grey, that I didn't have any colour in it. So again, I'll put a picture on. So that's on my left ankle. And I really love this tattoo. I love all my tattoos, but particularly the ones my husband, my kids and my poppy I really love. And that one I think I got in about 2018. And then obviously we had a bit of a pause through kind of lockdown in 2020, 2021. And then just recently, if you've been watching any of my videos, you may have noticed my latest tattoo, which is an addition to my thigh. So I was having a conversation with my husband one day and I said, I think I want to get another tattoo. It's been a little while. And it is true, what people say about tattoos is that they are completely addictive. And once you've had one, you're more than likely going to end up covered in them. Because they are completely addictive, and I've got so many ideas for ones I still want to have. Anyway, so I was chatting to my husband and I said, I think I want to get another tattoo. And he said, well, why don't you get one on your thigh? And I was thinking, don't be ridiculous. Like, why would I want one on my thigh? Like, my thighs are never out. Who wants to see that? And then I was thinking about it, and I've been doing this channel for nearly a year now. And since I've been doing it, my confidence has grown so much. And the clothes that I wear, I'm going to get emotional talking about this. The clothes that I wear are so different. And I'm so much more adventurous and so much more confident in the clothes that I do wear. I would never have worn a pair of shorts a couple of years ago, for example. I would never have worn a dress that was much above my knees. And things like that. I never would have worn anything sheer. And now I think I'm so much more confident and so much more happy with how I look that I thought, you know what, I am going to get a tattoo on my thigh and I'm going to show it off. And, you know, if people don't like to look at my thighs, then they don't have to look at them. But I'm proud of me and my body, and I'm getting emotional. How embarrassing. I'm so much happier and more confident in my skin than I was. And this channel has been a lot of that. It has contributed massively to how I feel about myself and all the comments I get and everything. And I appreciate every single person that comments on my videos and follows me and subscribes to me. Honestly, I didn't think I was going to get emotional doing this video. But anyway, so I went and saw Charmaine, sent her some ideas of what I wanted on my thigh, and you've probably seen the end result already, but I will put a picture on. There's a couple of little bits that still need colouring in that were missed originally, but they'll be fixed. And I absolutely love it. And I wear shorts and dresses at every opportunity so that I can show it off because I'm so proud of it and what it represents. And it's just, I just love it. Like, my last few tattoos I've had, I love so much. And yeah, so I'm gonna, how embarrassing, I'm getting so emotional. Yeah, so that's my most recent one. That's all of my tattoos. I have got some more that I still want to get, and I'm sure when I do, I will share those with you as well. Literally, my nose is running. I'm like, oh, I'm a mess. So anyway, sorry about that little trip into my psyche. But yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. It's literally just me talking. There's not going to be hardly any editing on this apart from me putting the photos in. So I hope you've liked it, and please feel free to share your tattoos. I have one on Instagram if you want to pop over on Instagram and share. I am always interested to see people's tattoos and hear the stories behind them. And yeah, if you have made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. And yeah, I hope you've appreciated something a little bit different. And the next video we'll be back to clothes, so don't worry. So thanks again so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next video.